So this is my 23rd year here, because I started when I was 21, and this is my only real job that I've ever had. I have absolutely grown up with the school. I have spent more than, I flipped over, I spent more than half my adult life working here. Um, and yeah, this is really my home. And I think that's actually when I got married and we were looking for the place. And when people get married, they look for that place that speaks to them, that they feel safe and they feel content. And this is my place, and I want to share it with my family. And that's why we got married here. Yeah, because I think the meeting house is that sort of core a place for me. I would say accepting. I would say peaceful. I don't know if I have a third one. But I think that this is a place where people can come and be who they are. I think that there's a lot of room for people to be different, um, and that it's okay here. And I like that. I feel like we're a safe place for some people who would have a hard time someplace else, to be honest. The world it ought to be, or whatever you think it is, but if you see people who are not being treated well, don't just sit back, stand up and say it. And whether it's somebody on the subway, right, and we've all seen that, people start yelling on the subway, and somebody to stand up and say, let it go, she didn't push you, calm down, sit down, right? Or if it's the kid who says, that joke wasn't that funny, that joke is actually sounds kind of racist, maybe we should joke about something else instead. But that courage to stand up is amazing. My mom, of course, is one. Um, and my mom really took care of me when I was a kid. I was bored in school, and she would always call up the school and say, what are you going to do for my kid? My kid isn't happy. You got to do something different for my kid. Um, and on this side of the fence, I can see how challenging that is for a school. But she always spoke up for me. And she always taught me that I should speak up for what I need as well. My learning style is that I have got to write it down and I have to see it. I've learned that when people talk to me, and there's like, I can only listen to people talk for so long before I have to grab a pen and write it down. It's very hard for me to focus or anything like that. But so it's got to be me with a pen and something that I can look at. And I need to talk about it. And so that becomes very helpful, I think, to have colleagues in mathematics where you can discuss what you're trying to do. I actually wish we taught more of that, that mathematics is a collaborative effort. People think of mathematics as a very solitary pursuit, and it really shouldn't be. It should be something that people do together. It's all going to be okay in the end. If it's not okay yet, it's not the end. And for me, it really reminds me that this is a transitory moment that I'm going through. And that the more is going to happen, and maybe this is going to lead me someplace, but this moment is not the be all and the end all.